Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your Tuesday morning edition of the Daily Mastermind. I hope that you are having a great week to start. My goal every day is to give you the inspiration, motivation, and some education to help you to live your best life and unleash your true potential. And today is no different. I want to start you with the quote of the day, and the quote of the day is, allow motion to equal emotion. You've probably heard me say in the past, emotion creates motion, motion creates emotion. But the bottom line is, if you're having trouble, you feel stuck, sometimes just motion will help you to create that emotion and get you going forward. So I want to talk to you today about something related to business. And it's the idea of how can you give a powerful, effective presentation. Now, you may be one of those individuals that's terrified of public speaking, and guess what? You wouldn't be alone. Most people are. Maybe you break out in a cold sweat at even the thought of standing in front of a group, even though you may be amazing one-on-one. But if you are, don't worry. You're not alone. There are a lot of techniques and strategies that you can use to become a powerful presenter. In fact, I remember the first time I had to get up in front of a crowd, I think it was in Asia, because most of the time I've marketed events for individuals like Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, everybody from Steve Young and the Duchess of York to Donald Trump to whoever. But I've never had to really be the presenter. And there was one particular event in Asia, and it was even being translated, and there was maybe 3,000 people, and I had to get up and do some introductions. And man, I just didn't know what I was going to do. I was terrified. But what you're going to find is that more often than not, practice, consistency, and reps, that's what's going to help you become more comfortable. Because getting outside your comfort zone is never comfortable. It's never comfortable. But the more you do it, how many of you have noticed that? The more you get outside your comfort zone in a particular thing, the more comfortable you get. So there's no way around it. There's no way around it. You've just got to do the thing you fear the most, and you will master that. And you'll become fearless in that area. But with that said, having now had hundreds of speakers and millions of people come through the events that I've marketed all over the world, I do have some suggestions for you. So I hope you'll take these, and you'll apply them, and you'll write them down. And if you're going to have to give a presentation, or you feel like you want to give a presentation, you want to be a speaker, you want to have influence, you've got to learn to present. So let me give you some suggestions. Number one, speak from the heart. The best way to give a good speech is to be authentic and genuine and not try to be someone else. If you are you, your body language, your words, your speaking, you're going to be comfortable. And comfortable is going to help you be more effective. Another thing I would suggest is be specific with your intent. Don't just talk to talk. What do you want your audience to remember about you? What do you want your audience to think about or learn from your presentation? If you're specific with your intent, you're going to give a more powerful presentation. Another thing that I always suggest is always write it out. Some people, like myself unfortunately, will say, I'll just write an outline and I will talk about things. No, the more prepared you are, the better. One of the best ways to ensure that your presentation is well organized, it flows, you don't forget things, is to write it down and rehearse it. Rehearse it. Don't read your speech, but have it there if you need it, but practice it ahead of time, because practice will bring confidence. Another thing that I recommend is to be present and connect with your audience. Remember, it's not just about you giving a presentation. It's about you connecting with your audience. When you give a presentation, it's important that your audience does connect with you right in the first 60 seconds, and that you engage with them then throughout your presentation. Make eye contact. Ask questions. Look at people when you're talking to them, and slow down. Find ways to connect with your audience. And it might even be a powerful story, which is another suggestion I have. Impact your audience through your stories. And personal stories will bring ways for your audience to relate to you, so that you won't just seem like a talking head. You'll actually be able to be someone that is vulnerable, that they can relate to, that they can connect with. Also, it's a good idea to just learn and apply strategies. Google it. Get a course. Take a course. But the bottom line is, you have to learn techniques and strategies and treat professional and powerful public speaking as a skill, because it is a skill that you can learn and apply. The last thing that I was going to kind of mention to you is something I mentioned just a second ago, and that is Practice. Practice, practice, practice. Your confidence will go up in direct relation to your comfort level with your topic. You can increase how you look, your professionalism, your confidence, and everything. You'll eliminate the ums, the ahs, all the little awkward pauses when you practice your presentation. It's going to help you to be smoother, more polished, and it's going to make sure that your audience knows that you understand and you know your subject matter. That's super important. Now, my last final thought for you is this. To give a powerful presentation, it's very important how you set it up and close it. Start by telling people what you're going to tell them, then tell them through your presentation, and then end by telling them what you told them. When you're closing your presentation, make sure you review the points that you want your audience to remember. Remind them about what you talked about. Ask them to apply it in their lives, and maybe even give them a call to action depending on the presentation you give. But end on a positive. End on something that you feel will resonate with your audience. If you do these techniques and things, they're going to definitely stack the odds in your favor. But like I said, nothing is going to help you feel comfortable when you're outside your comfort zone like being outside your comfort zone. That's the whole goal that I want you to focus on. Go out there and give a presentation. Start talking. Start doing the reps. You are going to find very quickly that your influence is going to go through the roof if you can learn to give a powerful presentation. So that's the subject I wanted to talk to you about today. I think it's something you can use in a lot of different areas of your life. Do me a favor, refer or share this podcast. In fact, if you'll put it in your stories on Instagram or Facebook and tag me in it, I can see that you did that. I can respond to you. We're giving away a lot of great stuff over the next coming weeks for our community members. And so let us know that you did share the podcast. It would mean the world to me, and I think it would help other people as well. That's why we pick these topics. So once again, this has been the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III. I am your host. I look forward to talking with you more tomorrow. Have a great day.